I don't think anything changes of me as a person
Mhm.
um, before cancer and after cancer. I was pretty rational. I think when you're sick, you just get treated and then you're not sick anymore. So when you're sick, everybody was telling you, oh, you should fight this. Think about your kid, think about your son.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, 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 no. I have to fight this because I want to leave.
I want to start today with something I don't often share. In 2022, I lost my mother to breast cancer. She passed away 9 days before my son was born. So when I met Ariel, I felt something I didn't expect. Not just admiration, but she changed the way I think about cancer. Ariel was diagnosed 1.5 years ago. Yeah, and she went through chemotherapy and immunotherapy. She suffered hair loss, hearing difficulties, and a full weight of a journey that most people would find impossible to carry. And yet, not once did she doubt that she would make it through, and not once did she speak as if this was the end. She simply said, "I'm not done yet." And she meant it. And today, Ariel lives in Taiwan and continues her treatment. She is also a mother to a 7-year-old son. And every single day, she shows up with a certainty about life that I find both humbling and also extraordinary. I have learned what it means to sit with loss, and Ariel has taught me what it means to keep fighting. And together, I think we are going to have conversation that goes somewhere real. So, welcome to the Shining Woman. And Ariel, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you can make this conversation. And
Likewise, likewise.
yeah, and it's glad that you're back again in Bali.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I feel like Bali is my second home. So, yeah.
Yeah, I hope you also feel home with this podcast as well and share with
Absolutely.
us.
When I'm
Yeah.
surrounded with, beautiful people,
Mhm.
not just physically, but then also mentally, then I feel like this is very comfortable surrounding for me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much. So,
Thank you.
we're gonna go back to the first time when you remember maybe the sign that something maybe not right with your body or something that really give you time to pause and realize like something is not right with me. But before that, I want to know who is Ariel before. So we want to know about you before
I
everything's just
um
change your life.
I'm a destination wedding planner.
Mhm.
I plan weddings all over the world. So I feel like I'm just an ordinary person, going through life, surrounding with people that I love, doing the job that I love to do.
Mhm.
And that's it. I don't think anything changes of me as a person
Mhm.
um before cancer and after cancer so much. Like my identity didn't change. I
Mhm.
still the person I was before,
Mhm.
but I obviously I think I elevate to a different level,
Mhm.
but the person I was before is still the person I am today.
Oh, that's amazing. There's nothing
Yeah.
really change you, but something elevate.
Yeah,
You said. Mhm.
elevate. You don't it doesn't disappear,
Mhm.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay, maybe you can tell us more about the first sign that you feel that time and you just realize something is maybe not right, a bit different with your body. So, can you share
I
that?
I first time I realized something was wrong with me is when I was actually when I had problems hearing.
Mhm.
So there was a blockage on my ear, on my my right ear, and I couldn't hear. So you feel like, but then sometimes you have like
Like
ear
block.
wax or
Mhm.
whatever, like
Mhm.
you don't really feel it, but then it just never gone away. So I thought that I got sick. You know
Mhm.
how that when you have nasals and like, when you
Flu,
flu and
yeah.
everything, and then but it just been months. So
Mhm.
that's when I know that okay, something was wrong. So I went back home.
Which year
Uh,
is that?
right.
Okay, and then
So you're on
which
my left, so I can hear you perfectly now.
you still have that humor. And then which year was that when that happened?
I think it was back in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
24, yes. Yeah. I
2024.
think it was I think starting from like, June,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went back home. I went back to Taiwan to get an exam.
Mm-hmm.
And then first of all they thought that was just something, a lump or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I did a surgery. So I had a ear surgery, and then they took it out, and then that's when they find out that it wasn't but benign. It was something cancerous. And then that's when they do the whole body scan of my body, and they found out it was spread to four different places.
Mm-hmm.
So it was my ear, my nose, and I think if you can see it, it's like here, and
Mm-hmm.
then there was an area that couldn't be touched. It was in the back of my skull, and then close to the brain.
Mm.
So that one was the scary one because if I didn't treat it on time, it could spread to many places that we couldn't expect it. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. So sorry to hear that, but also when you heard that diagnosis for the first time, what was on your mind? What crossed your mind that time?
I don't know. I feel I was pretty calm about it. I wasn't like a panicking or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I was pretty rational. I think when you're sick, you
Mm-hmm.
just get treated, and then
Mm-hmm.
you're not sick anymore. So I never really thought about like how serious could it be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it wasn't like it wasn't too much of a surprise for me. It was more like okay, so I got sick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find a way to treat it.
So you're quite logical, and it's always you like that, being logical with what happened in your life, even like the heart.
I think it's because of my what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I'm pretty good at filtering emotions,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's excitement, happy, anxious, and all the bad energy. So I think that when I was sick, I just think it's just like a flu. You got treated and then you got better.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't get treated and then you don't get better, then worry about it later. Why am I worrying now? I don't even know what's happening.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why am I wasting my energy and my feelings on something that I can control?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm more like this is happening now, react to it at that
Mm-hmm.
moment. I'm not projecting what could have been done or what could have been happening. So
Mm-hmm.
that was never really me.
Mm. So you never like try to find out, like looking back, what it really triggered this? Like, what should I even can change from past?
No, I don't think about that. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think about that because it wouldn't matter because I got sick now. So,
Mm-hmm.
so it wouldn't matter. Like I don't want to go back to think about what could have done not to do that
Mm-hmm.
because that's not going to change the fact that I'm still sick.
Mm-hmm.
I should move forward. I should look into what is happening now and what should I do to make it better
Mm. Is
as a
that
person. Yeah.
okay? And then is that also something that your family teach you, like being that type of person?
No, I think that I'm old enough. I'm a mom now. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't I think that how my families are, definitely raised me to be the person I am today.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, my parents are very different people than me.
Mm-hmm.
They're very different individuals. My mom, super caring.
Mm-hmm.
But then she got like worried too, and my dad was totally a different story. He's completely freaking out, when he knows that I'm sick.
So how the families carry that information? So the reaction is must be also frighten you, or
I think that's the hardest part, to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
because I can control my emotions. I'm
Mm-hmm.
very good at it. But I can't control the people who love me
Mm-hmm.
around me, their emotions and their worry, their feelings toward the whole thing. So for me, that was the most challenging part, is to make sure they don't worry
Okay.
about it too much.
Mm-hmm.
They don't, and then yeah, I don't, how funny thing is, how people got sick. They will go and Google,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
the sickness. I don't even Google. I don't
Um.
even, I only Google it when people ask me what kind of sickness you are, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh God, I have to find out term. But I don't even like Google it. I just think that, I have so many professional people around me. They would tell me what to do, and then I don't need to know. And I don't wanted to know the information, that I don't want to frighten myself. I don't want to over worry myself. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't even Google it. I just like, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's a really good mindset because I think I also done that a lot. If I'm afraid about something, I just stop Google it because Google can say something that more than we expected.
Oh, you'd be surprised. You know how many people giving me advices,
Mhm.
supplements. I have such a big, like, supporting group. My friends, my family, my parents' friends
Mhm.
too, like
Mhm.
all those aunties and uncles.
Yeah.
Okay, they're sending me supplements. They're sending
Yeah.
me all those information that I read online, and then and I'm more than grateful. I don't think that I need to know more than I should. Like,
Mhm.
it's like everybody's telling me there's different new like methods of like
Mhm.
treatments. And there's so many choices. So I was feeding all the information a lot. So and then I think that I'm super grateful about it. But I don't think that I wanted to go look into it and find out like I think maybe because this is like occupation hazer, like
Mhm.
I will eliminate my choices rather than expand my choices. So I
Yeah,
don't
it's
Google.
harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, too many information nowadays, and instead of like helping you giving solutions, it must be like make you confused. Yeah, with too
Yeah. So
much
I'm like,
information.
we do this one.
Let's
And if it didn't
see.
work, we'll move on to the next like method. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't want it to have like, I don't know, five choices and then you do everything. And there's also like uh natural way. There's also like a supernatural way. There's
Yeah,
there's
like
all those
another
uncles and
option,
aunties.
like herbal way or
Yeah,
something like
yeah, the
that. Yeah.
Chinese way, Western way. There's
Mm-hmm.
so many ways. So I don't want it to, feeding myself too much information about it. It's overwhelming.
Yeah, I think it's quite normal with the people around.
You can't control
Yeah,
that. You can't
yeah.
control that.
So
So
you like have a times like sometimes before telling them, or because you're gonna know the reaction is gonna be like that.
well, I don't talk about it too much unless people ask me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't think, I just think this is a phrase I'm going through. I don't think that it will stick with me. Maybe it will. I don't know. It was still, I think it's a phrase that I have to go through. It's a challenge that I have to face. It's part of life. So I wasn't too worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously it wasn't easy. It was extremely painful
Mm-hmm.
throughout the process. But then it's just something that you have to endure and then go through with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the way that you choose in life, and then you need to live with it.
Mhm.
And then about the cancer history, is there any also like history from your family? So you probably
My
think
dad
about it.
has had prostate cancer,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom also has had, sorry, lymphoma cancer,
Mm-hmm.
but it was both surgical. So none of them actually been through chemo or radiation, none of that. So I'm the first one who had cancer, and you know went through chemotherapies, immunotherapies,
Mm-hmm.
and all this radiations. And I did everything. I did targeted therapy. I did medicals and radiations, chemotherapies, and now I'm on immunotherapy and chemo.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually, and surgical too. So I did everything I could.
Mm-hmm. So how you also mentioned that you're a mom actually. So you're
Yes.
both parents freak out when they found out. How about your child?
My son he's a very happy boy.
Mm.
Okay, and I don't think he understands sickness very well. You know, so we talk about it. We talk about, but I don't think he understands the phrase cancer.
Mhm.
You know, no, I don't think he understands that yet. No, but he knows that I'm sick and I have to go to the hospital regularly, and that's it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so far, how he handled that,
I think
the
he's
the
okay
work.
with it. He just
Mm.
knows that I have to be in the hospital for, regularly, and then for a period of days, and then that's it.
Mhm.
He thinks that's just I think
Regular, someone's sick, they go to hospital.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and I say you can't go with me
Mhm.
because it's a hospital and then it's filled with germs, and then you have your things to do. I have my
Mhm.
things to do. You have to behave while
Mhm.
I'm not away. While I'm away, and then when I come back, it's all good.
Mm. So, but he's gonna grow up. He's growing up, and then in a certain time, he will understand that the cancer is very complex things to tell him, and
I'm
then.
not worried at all. By the
Mhm.
time he grew up and understand cancer, it might not be cancer anymore. There might be no cancer anymore.
Mhm.
Look at the world now. Like it's evolving, and then sooner or later, I mean, maybe we get to witness it. There's cure for cancer. So why are we worrying about again? I
Mhm.
think that's my mentality too, and that's my attitude.
Mhm.
Why are you worrying about something that's not happening yet?
Yeah, that's really true. And then and
Right?
nowadays with all the technology and then
Yeah,
all the
totally.
medication
Yeah.
nowadays, and then you have a treatment in Taiwan. I mean, it's probably it's more advanced than in Indonesia, maybe. So
Well, I
it's.
don't know about that. I can't
Mm,
speak for that because I'm not Indonesian, so I wouldn't know. But I
mm,
think, obviously going back to Taiwan is where you going back to my family, and you have medical systems.
mm,
I have medical care. I have insurance there, and then for treatment wise, it's easier to access than being a foreigner in
mm,
Indonesia. But I can't speak for Indonesians. I don't know.
mm,
Maybe it is events. It
mm.
just I chose to be closer to home because that's where
Your support
everything is.
system also
Yeah, the
medication is
medical,
great also.
cancer could be expensive, right? So you
Mhm.
need the insurance, you need people around you taking care of you and everything. So yeah,
Yeah, so I experienced myself with my mom when we lost
sorry about that.
yeah, thank you so much. In 2022, it's not easy for her. It's not easy, and then also for us, the family, it's also tough time to knowing that she's suffering during the last time. And I can see that you stated before it's painful, it's not easy. Sometimes you're stronger than the other days, and you see someone else also in the same room doing the treatment. So sometimes it's also damaged not only physically but also mentally. And how do you see that? Probably you see someone in the same hospital and how they also cope up with things. And how
Um,
about you? Maybe you feel like down sometimes because it's been like 18, 19 months you're dealing with this.
uh, it's frustrating. I don't think it's painful too much. It is
Mm,
painful physically, obviously. I lost a lot of weight. I lost a lot of hair. Um, I think that I can speak like with honesty that I
mhm,
lost it. I lost my right ear hearing, so I can only hear on the left side.
mm,
It is not easy.
mhm,
It's you get tired very easily. You don't have the energy. But then when I'm in the hospital, I don't know. I think how this is how you see it. You can see a
mhm,
whole bunch of people dying or being treated. It could be really sad,
mhm,
but you can also change the narrative and how you see things. You can see, oh, so you're not fighting this alone.
mhm,
You have so many people who are going through the same thing and they're fighting for it.
mhm.
So you fight for it too. You don't this is how you see things. You
Yeah.
could go one way or the other. So you see the positive side rather than you see the negative side.
Mhm,
Do you see a whole bunch of people dying, or you see a whole bunch of people fighting for their lives?
mhm.
So I think that, yeah, okay, here we go. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a battle for people, and then this is like our mindset. We are gonna like fight back, or we are gonna like feel like we are the victim, something like that. Everyone's different. It's really nice to know your energy and the way you see things is very motivating for people around you, because you're dealing with something very difficult for some other people, but you have that spirit.
I think you have to be your own cheerleader. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you have to, you know, no one knows. This is how I see it. I can't speak for everybody else, but then this is how I see it. I know myself very well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I know that I can control this.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to kind of like give yourself a pep talk every day. So I talk to myself
Mm-hmm.
in the mirror every day. I'm like, Ariel, you can do this. You got this. You're
Yeah.
badass bitch. You can do this. You can do this. This is
Mhm.
another day for you. And then that's just fight for it. Yeah.
Yeah, some people consumed by fear sometimes, like dealing with things like illness or something. And do you have no, maybe not advice, maybe first thing that you should think about when fear consume yourself, or the fear is bigger than your mindset?
I think everything is in, it's how you see things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I wouldn't say advice, but then I was saying that I think that everybody has to be their own cheerleader. Like you can cheer yourself up.
Mm.
You can make yourself happy. No one else can.
Yes, yeah.
You have to be happy for yourself first
Mm,
before you can make other people happy.
that's true.
But so you need to tell yourself
Mm-hmm.
you can through this. Okay. And then sometimes, I mean, it's a lonely journey because no one can experience pain
Mm-hmm.
for you. You have to experience the treatment, you have to experience the pain.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you speak to yourself, when I speak to myself, I say, you know what, Ariel, you got this. You can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Do it for yourself. It's so funny because, when you're sick, everybody was telling you, oh, you should fight this. Think about your kid, think about your son.
Yeah.
And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, no, 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 no. I have to fight this because I want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to spend time with my son. He shouldn't be the purpose why I want to fight this.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different because everybody was like, you don't understand how many aunties like, oh, think about your children, think about your child, think about your son. He's so little, you know. No, you have to do this for yourself.
Yeah.
I want to do this because I want to live. Why do you want to live? Part of it is because of my son. But the main thing, the main focus is yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to want this. You shouldn't, this is life, death questions. You shouldn't rely on, he's 7. He shouldn't be the reason why I want to live. He's part of the reason,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not the sole reason. The
Mm-hmm.
sole reason should be I want to live. So I get to see him grow up, be the person I want him to be, or he wants to be. And I'm there to witness everything because I want to live, not because of him,
Mm-hmm.
because of yourself. And if you can't change that attitude or you can't change that mindset, then you're fighting something for somebody else,
Yeah.
right? But
Even
then you're
it's like
fighting,
part of your
yeah, but
life.
you're
Yeah.
fighting this for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fighting this for you. I'm fighting the cancer for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to do the things that I want to do. I wanted to contribute things I want to contribute. And I wanted to be responsible for the people I want to be responsible with. So that's very different.
Yeah, I think your point of view is very different.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah, yeah, it's really good. I hope like everybody that dealing with this situation also have the same mindset, the same spirit, like the way you think.
what can I say? Ariel special.
Yeah, yeah, you're such a special person, and because maybe people don't know how to react with this situation, and then they're like trying to give their advice and
Why do you need to have
etc.
a reaction? You don't need
Mm-hmm.
to have a reaction for everything that's happening to you.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know,
That's your
ha-
response. You can choose this or not.
or you
Oh
don't have a
yeah.
response at all. This is just
Mm.
okay, this is happening, and yeah, that's it. Why do you have to always have a response?
Okay.
right? You
Mm-hmm.
don't. It's just something that's happening every day. And then you're not this alone. There are people going through this every day too. So you
Mm.
don't really need to. Why do you need to have a reaction? Happy, excited, sad, or disappointed? You don't really need a reaction. You
Mhm.
need to find a way to go through it. If having a reaction helps you, then
Mhm.
sure. If a reaction doesn't help you, then don't do it.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes we just like overreact maybe for something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, don't you don't need to. It
Mhm.
was so funny because I have people coming to me and then
Mhm.
telling me that they got sick, like,
Mhm.
and I'm like, well, it's sickness. You go through with it. That's it.
Mhm. So you said, I want to live, I want to fight this. So there is no plan in your life to be like loose with this battle, something like that. Have you ever like think it's something, if I'm not here anymore, it's never crossed your mind?
No, I don't think I'm done with the world. Like, I don't think I'm done with my life.
Mhm.
I have many things I want to do. I have plans that I wanted to achieve. I want to watch my son grow up as a very decent, loving person. I have things it never come across my mind that I'm finished.
Mhm.
For what is worth it, I think it just started. And then having cancer is part of me, but I feel that it kind of initiate another version of myself,
Mhm.
to be better, to be more alive, to be more present.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't say that in a bad way. I don't Whatever happened to me is it's not easy, and it's kind of sucks, but
Mhm.
at the same time, it's a sign to be, like I said, elevate a new version of myself.
But that's nice. You can see something bright from whatever happened.
I
From
think that I got that energy from my mom. I
Mm.
recently lost two
Oh, I'm sorry.
in the beginning of this year. She always tells me, she's like, this is how you see a day. You could
Mm.
go through the day happily, or you can go through the day unhappily.
Mm.
Is how you choose. But whether you like it or not,
Yeah.
the day will pass. So choose the happy one, because then you lived another day being happy.
That's beautiful words to say. Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I know exactly how we felt when lost our mom. Um, it's something that never really gone in our life.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I think having cancer I can handle, but losing my mom
Mm.
is something way harder than having cancer.
Yeah. Because like we know we can handle this, but to not have her around, I think it's a different thing.
No,
Dealing with grief,
it's
it's
totally different. It's
yeah,
totally different.
yeah. There's things probably like when we are in a really happy situation, like we wish that she was there. Sometimes all the achievement that we are doing in life, sometimes like oh we're uh, sh- because of her and she's around, usually cheering with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's totally different. She's my to-go person. She's my supporting system. She took care of my son too. She's everything.
Yeah. And she's a great mother that also raised a person as strong as
I
you.
hope I can be as strong as she is.
Mhm. So she passed away because also the sickness or
Yes, she had a heart condition,
mm.
and then she had an open heart surgery, and then the surgery went well, but then later on it got contagious in
Mhm.
different areas, and then her organs started to shut down, and that's when we couldn't save her. So we lost her in the beginning of the year.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
Mhm. Yeah, it's amazing to see like you're such a strong person when you're dealing with cancer, but at the same time you're also very touched with the loss of the mother. It's a
Yeah, but do you see how ironic it is? Like, I never thought that cancer is something so big,
Mhm,
but losing someone, that's something I can't control. I always felt like I can control cancer,
mhm,
because I feel like I can fight this. But losing someone you love and then that's so close to you is totally out of the plan, and it's just very surprising for me too.
mhm,
So dealing with that, it was not easy.
mhm. And you probably don't know how to deal with that for sometimes.
Again, it's something that you deal with every day, and then you believe that the higher power has a plan
Mhm,
itself.
mhm,
So it is her time to go, and every day I lived, I feel like I have to live her part too.
mhm,
So, if I'm happy, I'm doing it for her too. So, I feel like this is like a double. Everything is a double. You
mhm.
know, I talk to her every day too. So I talk to myself, I talk to her too. And I'm like, well, did you see this? We made it another day together.
Yeah. So now is you live not only for yourself but also like your mom in every
Yeah.
happy
Every happy
moment. Yeah.
moment, every success, every day, uh, we do this together. I feel like, she's part of me
Mhm.
too. She's here with me. So we can get through this together.
Yeah. I believe in that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, in every steps, I think they're also still cheering somewhere
Yeah.
around us. Yeah. Okay, go back about also your the first time you realized about the cancer. Did you just realize maybe there's some things that universe trying to tell you with this?
I think that the universe definitely was trying to tell me to slow things down.
Mm-hmm.
I work intensively, uh, being a travel all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's a universe to tell me to slow things down, being selective of the things that I wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
and then really put on pause on how I work and how I live.
So this is like a little reminder.
Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
think I think it's also a sign, a type of warning to tell me to. I wouldn't say revise, but then more like to think about what I need to do next,
Mm-hmm.
and do it differently. You know,
Mm-hmm. But you are still doing the same thing, but you can a little bit slow down and do things
I think I'm being
different.
selective. So,
Mm.
for instance, for the weddings,
Mhm.
being selective of the weddings that I want to do, and I'm also doing some other projects that are meaningful
Mhm.
and different. And I'm always up for challenging. Like, I want to do something different. I want to do something that I never done before. I want to
Mhm.
go to places that I never done before,
Mhm.
rather than just sit here doing the same routine every single day.
Mhm.
So I think that the universe is telling me that it's time for me to do that. It's time being selective of the things that you want to do. Like, we're hosting a charity ball for a cancer foundation in Taiwan,
Mm.
and then that's something I never done
That's
before.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
it's meaningful. It's
Mhm.
totally
Mhm.
meaningful in renaissance with whatever I'm going through. And then you see that as well. So I think that it's a sign, but at the same time it's also um it's time for me. I
Mhm.
think it's a sign to tell me it's time to move forward to a different directions.
Wow, that's great. So everybody around you also realize that you change into better person with this situation.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think I'm always that person, but I think that I have to be extremely grateful because I have a whole bunch of really good friends, and
Mhm.
then I think that they give me pep talks every day too. They were like, "Oh, you're so amazing. You do this like Jasmine. You're so amazing." I'm like, "How am I?" And every day I'll be like, "How am I amazing? I am the same person as I was before."
Mhm.
But I think it's how you react to whatever happened to you. But I have a very great support system. I had an amazing team, and my families are extremely accommodating to the situations too. Yeah.
It's amazing. You have everything around you, like the medication going well, or also the family around you
I don't
support
know
you.
if the medication goes well
Mhm.
because I'm still fighting for it. But then, honestly speaking, I think that it's definitely helping when you have people around you who loves you and then who are not afraid to show it. Sometimes I feel like people we don't show love enough to the people we care about and we love about.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then I think that they really stood up and show. I had a surprise birthday dinner, I think last year, and it was
Mhm.
so funny because it started with a friend in Singapore,
Mhm.
and then she knew about this, and then she wanted to do something for me, so she gathered with a whole bunch of friends who are happened to be in Taiwan, without my knowledge, and it was supposed to be a surprise birthday party for Ariel. But then, since because I'm a wedding planner,
You know exactly like what's going on
I
around
don't
here?
know exactly
No?
what's going on. But then, since I'm a wedding planner, and
Mhm.
then they don't know where I'm gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know where I'm gonna be, so
So it's not really surprise.
they're
You surprise them with that.
and then
Mm.
and I don't know where I'm gonna be too
Mm.
because I have weddings, so I wasn't sure if I'm gonna be at the either in Bali or in Taiwan. So I think that they tried to get that out of me to
Mhm.
find out exactly where I'm gonna be, and they failed.
Oh. But it's still funny to
It
remember.
was so funny. So so my friend was like, trying to fish that out of me. They were
Mm.
like, "Oh, so where are you gonna be the first week of August?" And I was like, "I don't know. I haven't booked my tickets, but then I have weddings in Bali, so I probably gonna be in Bali, but I don't really care. I'm too old to celebrate birthdays anyway." So I was like, "I don't know." And then I think that's when they panicked because they were like, what does that mean that she will be in Bali? This was supposed to happen in Taiwan, but she's just say that she's gonna be in Bali. So are we all gonna be in Bali?
Mhm,
And then they
mhm,
were like, start panicking. I can't take days off. I have work. Da 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 da.
mhm.
And then I got added on to the group chat. It says a
Oh.
surprise Ariel birthday party, and I was like,
Surprising myself.
why am I in this group? And then when you look at the group
Chat,
chat,
yeah, the
there
one
was
before.
like, why are all these people together? Because you see a group of people
Mhm.
who are no
Not
longer
really.
boyfriends and girlfriends,
Uh-huh.
and then they have their spouse in the
Oh.
group chat. And then I was really surprised. I'm like, what's going on? And then the girl who happened to started this group chat
Mhm.
and say, surprise, it was supposed to be a surprise birthday party for you, and
Mm.
then it didn't happen. So we're all gonna be here. You're coming. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay,
Try to make it
I will
happen.
change my schedules around just so we can be this day. But
Mhm.
it happened, so it was good.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's
It was
not really a surprise,
it was
but
not a surprise. You
it's,
cannot surprise a wedding planner, but then yeah, but it was pretty it's a
it's
surprise
sweet.
for
Yeah.
me.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so yeah, everybody I know and I care about my friends, then
It happened in Taiwan.
it happened in Taiwan.
Yeah. If you're not added to that group, it's gonna be like no.
It would never happen. They'll be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Like all the effort from the people that you love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everybody in the group knows each other more than a decade.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
because of you, they're all gathered.
Yeah.
Even though they're not together anymore.
No,
That's
they
so
let
funny.
go their differences. They
Mhm.
are like, they some of them are no longer boyfriends
Mhm.
and girlfriends, and then some of them were married, and then they're all in the group.
Oh, that's a nice reunion.
Very nice,
Yeah.
very nice. Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. So I really touched when you said like you're not done with this anymore. Yeah, you're not done yet with the life, and many things that you want to do in your life. So maybe you can explore more, like what type of things that you want to do after you get the cancer free. What type of things that you want to do?
I just wanted to experience life. I want to live
Mm.
every day, every minute of it. I wanted to be able to um, experience the pain,
Mm.
the happiness, um, the joy, the sadness, everything. I
Mm.
want to live. I want to live for me and for my mom.
That's beautiful. So you're not done with this life. You want to
No, hell no.
experience
Hell no.
everything in life.
Hell no.
Yeah, we learn a lot. I mean, for me, I lost my mom of the cancer. I have this type of a mindset of cancer. I'm afraid myself. I'm frightened every day because I have also kids myself. I don't want to be like one day they're gonna live without me because I'm sick or something like that. So paranoid because of that. But you're the one who deal with that, fight that. But you have that type of spirit, so it's also inspired me a lot. Like the
Yeah,
way you
thank
live,
you. Thank you. I
yeah.
think they shouldn't worry too much.
Mm,
Like you said, high technology
mm,
nowadays.
mhm,
By the moment that, life of course happen surprises is unexpectedly,
mhm.
but then, we learn to deal with it. But, don't worry about the things that hasn't happened yet. Worry about the things that's happening right now.
Okay, that's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Message that you just tell us.
Yeah, I
Mhm,
mean, like I was saying, energy
mhm,
is contagious.
mhm,
So you need to be, hopefully, not a lot of people are very strong.
mhm,
Like, when things like that happen, like, I have people, my friends, my family heard about it and then cry immediately. And I'm like, why are you crying? I'm not done yet. Can you just save your tears for later?
mhm, mhm,
Like, just, yeah, so I remember when I came back to Bali for my first wedding after my after my radiation, my teen saw me, and
mhm,
then she's been with me for 8 years, and then
mhm.
she cried immediately because she just saw me losing hair like here and there, and then being so skinny, and then she cried, and I'm like, don't cry, save your tears for later. It's not done yet.
Yeah.
So you need to be effective. Like, you need to spread that kind of energy around you.
Mhm.
You got this. So people don't worry about you.
Wow, that's changed everyone's mind because that's very typical when someone is sick and then with a serious illness, and we feel that feeling like, oh, she's not gonna survive or cannot like deal with that.
That's
But you're
negative though.
yeah,
You
but
have
you're
to
the
put,
other way
yeah.
around. You like calm them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm,
Well, maybe because of my job, so I
mhm,
always have to calm people down. So I'm
mhm,
like, listen, it's not happening yet. Okay, we're not
mhm,
there yet.
mhm,
Okay, we're here. We're dealing with it. We're trying to fix it,
mhm.
and that's it. I'm facing problems every day. So
This is only one of that.
it's just
Yeah.
only one of them. Yeah.
Uh, oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much for your spirit. Your energy also contagious. And I've been like talking to all my friends. Like, I'm going to interview this person. She just changed my mind to see about the illness and about everything, actually. And being a mom also, we need to be strong. And then you give the same energy to me, also contagious to me.
See, this is why, because I have to be calm, and
Mm-hmm.
I have to be happy. So people will be happy around me. People
Yeah.
will be calm around me.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm always anxious, I'm always worried, I'm sad, then my son knows it.
Yeah, they can feel it.
They can feel
Yeah.
kids are super sensitive. You know that yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they get it.
Mhm.
But then I don't spread that kind of energy around, so my son doesn't feel it. So
Mhm.
you ask me if he knows about cancer, he does, but then he doesn't know to what extent? He thinks that I'm sick and I went to the hospital, get a shot, and then that's it. But then when you think about it, that's exactly what I did. I got sick. I went to the hospital. I got shot, chemo, and then I came back. That's it.
Yeah, don't think too far about something that not happened yet. That's
Yeah,
what
and
you
then
said.
I'll tell him sometimes I will feel really tired. I will have bad reaction to it, but given time, I'll be better. So he doesn't feel like he's losing me or anything. Yeah.
Oh, you're such a very strong person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, you have to be your own cheerleader. You have to be strong for yourself. You have to fight this yourself. No one can fight it for you. When you're
That's right.
sick, no one is experiencing the pain. No one's experiencing the sickness. You are. So you have to be the person who initiated that you're gonna fight this. You're gonna go through this. You're gonna survive. You have to tell yourself that.
Yeah, I think if the mind already saying it's all in on your mind. Yeah, I also heard about the how the cancer patient actually recover from the illness because the mindset when they're happy and then they have spirit to live, they can be healthy again. Yes, so it's all like about the mind.
Yeah, it's all in your head.
Okay, thank you so much,
Thank
Ariel, for
you.
sharing. So
Thank you for
happy.
having
Yeah,
me. Thank you,
I
Abby.
hope like everyone's that also here listen to our podcast will understand as well. Like, the mindset is like one thing that gonna change the way you see things. Not only about the cancer or other illness. It's more like how you see the life. That you're not done yet here. You have something to do, and you want to live for everyone around you, and all the happiness that you share to each other is actually make matters.
Yes, yes. It's how you carry yourself, your presence, your attitude that change people around you too.
Thank you so much. Stay
Thank you,
healthy,
Randy.
stay happy, and stay a strong woman that always shine around you.